All right, and welcome to another episode of Orleo Origins. I am Will, or Halfling Wizard, the person behind the curtain. We're going to go around, let everybody introduce themselves real quick before we get into any other of the housey keeping type stuff. Let's start. We're going to start in sort of around me here. We're going to go with Nick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nick. I play Varric Wolfspear Vigari, the Goliath Barbarian.
Oh, I forgot a question. Go ahead, dude, and I'll think of it.
Sorry, what's that?
Go ahead. I was gonna think. I forgot to think of a question, and I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, and I'll think of something.
I believe we left off. I was going to kick Kieran's ass just on instinct. So
that's very fair. So, yeah, that's a good question. That's your question. That's the question. So, where is your character's mindset after hearing the cries of pain and bones rearranging? So, okay, let's go to Taryn. Who is muted at the moment.
Dang it, 2 mute buttons. It throws me off every time. Hello, everybody. I'm Taryn. I play Belenor, your resident tavern keep who has had a very bad couple of weeks. Belenor is fed up with the bullshit that's happened. He woke up from a very long nap and has had nonstop bullshit for a solid over 24 hours. So he's tired.
Well, that is fair because he was asleep for a few days. Well rested though, as we saw in the previous episode when he was running for the hills. Which is so funny. I never thought that character would be the one to be like deuces.
Yeah, you probably thought it would have been my character.
Yeah, I would have thought maybe Kieran would have been like, "Man, I'm out of this. I'm out." Yeah, it's okay. Pleasant surprise.
You're close to.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Until you get so far away from each other and you all start getting sick. That's fun. Let's go to Greg next.
Hello, good evening. I am Greg. I play Kenku, the marvelously quiet Kenku rogue, and who is currently hiding underneath the cart and trying to pretend like they don't know he's there, although sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. And so I'm really excited tonight to see what transformations are about to occur.
I think it's so funny how your character is so stealthy. It's like you have been so good at your stealth rolls every time.
I mean, knock on wood. His goal is to not like be the angel on the shoulder, right?
Right.
That's just there when needed, but then out of sight otherwise.
I love it. All right, let's go to Christian. You're next.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian here. I play Mint Orkinius, the Oath of the Dragon Paladin. I always get the name wrong. I'll nail it one day. It's just so long. It's like
isn't it the
blood oath?
The blood oath or blood? Oh God! Now see, you got me doubting myself.
It's so much easier than Mystic Penguin of the.
Okay. No, Mystic Penguin. I could remember. I got it right here. Okay, Bloodline Paladin, Oath of the Dragon.
That's it. Bloodline Paladin, Oath of the Dragon.
We got it. Let's see. I go by temporary hit points, and I think that Mint. I mean, he's watching the transformation unfold, right? He's like seeing it happen before his eyes.
I don't know. I don't remember. Kieran, were you were outside, right? Did you sleep outside?
Yeah, I was sleeping outside.
Mint
if you were
usually
sleep-
goes up in
yeah.
a tree.
Okay, then yeah, you have a bird's eye view of it.
Okay, well, Mint probably just thinks to himself that looks painful, and yeah, like ow, ugh. I guess he probably his first thought would be that you probably hear rat voices in your head, because he's got the dragon voices and he's like breathing fire, so he's just like it makes sense that you hear rats, and that's why you're turning into a rat.
The rat deity talks to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know the rat deity's a rat bastard.
Mm-hmm. Now I got to create a rat deity. Great. All right. Let's go to Lisa next.
Hey, I'm Lisa, D&D Winter Wolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Willow, an Eladrin druid. I can see something happening over there, but I was over sleeping by the horses, so I'm probably trying to keep the horses calmed down because what the hell is happening right now? I can see some chaos over there, but I'm trying not to get trampled and keep everybody calm over here.
Fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, the horses are pretty upset by it. So good. All right. And of course, Kel. Who's the center of all of it.
No, that's karma. That's karma for what happened on Friday. Every time he went to introduce a character, we were putting food in our mouth. Every single character. I'm sorry.
That's
Beautiful.
true. That is true.
I'm glad I could help with that.
It looks like he's dying presently.
I
Kel, are
think
you
he
okay?
might be choking. Great. Now we've killed him. All right. Well, his character was going to die tonight anyway, so there you have it, everybody.
That's a hell of a silver lining.
I know. Hey, it worked out. 2 birds, 1 stone. Is that what it is?
No, I'm good, but Nick did almost kill me with that. I will say in my defense, though, I wasn't even looking at where y'all were in the camera as I was looking at Twitch as I did that.
4 times.
So that's my defense for that.
That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny.
Oh. But I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Vibrant King, playing Kieran, our ASMR bard, who is doing their first transformation as a were-rat. So we're going to see who I kill tonight, possibly, or they might kill me. Who knows? More likely the latter, knowing my dice rolls. And there's probably not much going through Kieran's head right now besides, ow, 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 fuck, this hurts, fuck, this hurts.
I can imagine.
Maybe I should have warned them.
I know, right?
Where's the fun in that?
You don't say.
I forgot there was that thing. Like, I forgot to tell them something before we went to bed.
Oh. Yeah, but also, where's the fun in that?
Well, I guess we're going to find out here real soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. And of course, again, I am Will, our Halfling Wizard, the person behind the curtain. And a couple of things. We are, of course, we are fundraising again for the month of July. We are raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project, thanking all of our veterans, past, present, and future, for their service. So who in here are my veterans? Isn't there like 4 of you? 3 of you? Is it 3? Well, thank you all for your service. I'm glad to have you. But yeah, so if you can, please donate. I've got it kind of ticker tapering across the bottom there, just so you don't forget.
Very good call.
Yeah, so every month we'll sponsor a different charity every month. This is the one I chose for this month. So yeah. Also, we have a Patreon now. Huzzah! Thank you, Greg, for pushing me into that. because I was a little afraid of it. I'm not gonna lie. But now we have it, and I've already got some stuff up in the shop. So it's all stuff that is been used in the campaigns. It's all homebrew items. And I think one thing from the original Orlea campaign, at least phase 2. And there'll be a couple of others because we did homebrew a lot of like weapons and magic items and all kinds of stuff. And I'll be putting all that into the Patreon. The Bloodline Paladin Oath of the Dragon will be another one once Christian and I get the bugs worked out of that one. We'll get that on the Patreon as well. So if you're like, "Ooh, that's a really cool class and I want to play it," then you can go get it. So yeah, go check out our Patreon. It's all of the links are in the Twitch down below, Twitch, whatever. Let me think what else. Oh, merch. We've got merchandise. Woo! Lots more merchandise happening now. We have a lot of Wind Riders merchandise. If you've watched us play Wind Riders of Aria, you'll see that there's tons of Wind Riders merchandise. Origins merchandise will be coming soon. I'm working on it now, or working on some of it now. So you'll be able to buy show specific if you'd like. Some of the designs are pretty cool. I have to give all the credit to Greg, of course, because he created our awesome Wind Riders logo. And I'm going to give Kellen, I'm going to give him credit for our slogan for Wind Riders, which is "The skies are not the limit." And it's pretty neat. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty cool, actually. And you can buy all kinds of stuff. There's koozies and t-shirts and sweatshirts and glasses and mugs and all kinds of crazy stuff. So go check it out and support us any way you can. If you subscribe, please subscribe more to us because we appreciate that. Anything helps us monetize our programming, helps us pay for things like, artwork and things of that nature, which I'm hoping to be seeing some artwork soon, character artwork soon. And so we're moving on up, as the Jeffersons would say, for those of you who are old enough to get that reference. Yeah. So, all right. So I think that's everything. I can't remember. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I'm going to say it's everything. And if I remember something for later, I'll say it later. But let's get into the action. As you can tell by the title of our episode tonight, Where Rats Dare to Roam. Last time we were here, the party, after they had actually defeated two rather large fire elementals by busting a natural dam down a mountainside, probably flooding the valley below, but that's okay. At least we put the fire out and saved the Goliath village, which Varric made an oath that I don't know if he knows if he can keep that oath, but he's gonna try. It's like his mouth wrote a check that his ass can't cash, but we shall see. Yeah,
I think he's gonna try as Varric's like catchphrase. Like,
yeah, I'll try.
Well, there was a wolf howl before the dam broke, so
there was. You're right. So who knows? I guess we'll see. So Varric has a mission because he took an oath and now he's got a tattoo for that oath. But we did, and of course, Willow got over her trauma and then basically marched into the fire, into the fray, going, well, if I'm going to burn, I may as well burn, and so in she went. But of course, Mint did help her not burn up. Yeah, and then eventually we moved on. And Bellinor tried to run away a couple of times. But eventually we got back on the road, got back in the wagon, and it went quite a ways. And then we had to pull over and let the horses rest and everyone kind of get a good night's sleep and sort of rest up and get their long rest. So everything was going well until we heard agonizing, sounds like the sounds of bones breaking and probably some vocalizations. And yeah, so we're going to pick it up right where we left off, which was right as everyone was kind of hearing this noise going on. And let's just find out where everybody is. Let's refresh our viewers. Where were you? What were you doing at the moment you heard the sounds? And I know, Varric, you kind of touched on it already, but I'm going to let you retouch on it. So let's start with you. What's Varric doing?
So after having the day that Varric had with the gladiator match, the trolls, the fire, the village, the fire and the village, the oath to the chieftain, he just has no more ability left to give, and he just up and he's walking over to basically like stop doing that, stomping on Kieran.
Stop. I love it. Okay, so what about Bellinor? What's going on with Bellinor?
Fairly certain that we said Bellinor was the only one that slept in the cart. So he has not a clue what the hell is happening. He just knows somebody's freaking dying out there.
They can die. They can stay out there and die because I'm not leaving this damn wagon.
So you'd probably be looking for a way to like peek out of the wagon because whoever's out there killing people doesn't know that he's in there yet. So he's like trying to make sure that there's nobody coming after him. But
I have to say this, and this is no spoilers or anything, but having spoken with Taryn about his character and who they are, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. I laugh every single time. Every time. I'm just like, that is so funny. All right. So if you want to roll a perception check for me real quick, and let's see if you can see what's going on out there.
Perception. That's a total of 10.
It's kind of dark. You can see by the firelight. You can see Varric illuminated coming towards you, basically. It looks like he's coming at you, but he's coming in your direction, toward your direction. So that's what you can kind of see as you're kind of, and you can't really see anyone else at this point. You can see something happening on the ground there in front of the wagon. But all you're seeing is sort of like
Varric's face,
like a backlitness on that part. Oh, Varric, what is the look on your face?
He's just done. He's done with he's no expression whatsoever.
Poor Karen. Poor Karen. All right. Let's 0. So 0's under the wagon, and he can hear this.
Oh yeah.
What's he up to?
I mean, so I can imagine that hearing the noises alone would kind of like make him brace inside his little cubby hole. Like, what's going on? It's undetermined whether he can actually see what's going on yet.
You can roll a perception if you'd like.
Sure. We can do that.
Nick, you want to just see what you can see?
All right, perception. First roll of the night. 16.
Oh yeah, you can see. You know where the noise is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the sort of where Kieran was laying. It looks like something's basically attacking him.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, he's just gonna chill for a minute and see what happens because he's like,
"That's fair.
Do they got this? Like, do I need to get involved?"
I was like, no, I'm just gonna watch and see what happens.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait and see.
Bellinor is just like, I don't know. we'll see. It's like,
I'll say that he's poised and ready to strike if he knows what he's striking at, but he doesn't understand the situation yet.
that's fair. That is absolutely fair. Okay. What about Willow? Let's go to Willow next. Oh, there. Oh, there's Christian. We'll go to Willow first. You're muted. If you're talking, you're muted.
Every time.
There you
I said I'm going to roll an animal handling check to see if I can calm the horses down.
Okay.
It was a 13.
You're able to get them sort of settled, but not. They're still like freaked out.
Okay.
But they're no longer like jumping, and they're no more raring up or anything. They're
so I'm trying to keep them calm and look over my shoulder, and I'm going to yell back, "What the hell is happening?"
Okay, roll perception to see if you can see what's happening.
22.
Oh yeah, you can see where what it looks like for everyone who can see. It literally looks like something is attacking Kieran in like his sleep pack. Like it's like he's fighting something inside of a sleeping bag. If you think of it that way.
There's a snake in my boot.
The question is he winning?
Oh, we're about to find out. Okay, so you can see that it looks like he's struggling with something. You don't know what, but it doesn't necessarily look like he's. Well, it kind of looks like he's losing, but. So, all right. So, Mint, you're up in a tree, and I'm going to let you roll perception with advantage because you have a nice advantage on everybody else being up in that tree.
All right. Let's see what we get. Oh, and I know it might have already been said, but did we get like a short rest?
Yeah, y'all got a short rest.
Okay. Okay, so a 18.
Oh yeah, you can see it. You can see that again. It from your perspective, it looks like something is attacking Kieran in his bedding.
Is there any campfire light?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do I see Varric walking up to him?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I will prepare an action. Well, Mint will prepare an action. He's going to, since it looks like something's attacking him, he's going to prepare an Eldritch Blast, but he wants to wait and see. Like, he doesn't want to just shoot the sleeping bag, because that would be silly. So he's just gonna wait and see what pops out or what's going on. You know, he's at the ready. So if he sees something that doesn't look like
That
Kieran,
just doesn't look right. Something doesn't look right.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so Kieran,
Yep.
as you're sort of like crack, crinkle,
Yeah.
reshaping, eventually the transformation finishes, and it kind of goes still for a moment. What happens after that moment?
Or real quick too, just for picture in my head, transformation more like werewolves from Underworld or the werewolf from Van Helsing?
Werewolf like Van Helsing.
Oh, that's even more painful.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I thought I was just double checking on that part. But no, so once the transformation is done, like everyone who's able to see the bag and is watching and see that it does go still. And you guys are gonna start seeing the bag just like slowly open, and where you thought Kieran was resting, there is now literally this almost 6 foot tall humanoid rat, teeth baring, claws ready, as essentially I'm just jumping out of my bag and standing as I'm just like looking around me in a essentially just pure instinct.
Now let me tell the audience that's watching. All of our were creatures are hot, just so everybody knows. Yeah.
So a hot rat.
Yeah, like a hot, like super muscly, bodybuilder type rat. Yeah. Oh yeah. All of our were creatures like super hot.
Now I'm thinking if Hugh Jackman turned to a were-rat now because the way you described that.
Yes. Super
Because you know how that's pretty much how they did the werewolves in that one. They literally made sure they all had 6-packs.
Yeah. So, all right. So this 6-foot stacked were-rat is now appeared. Varric, you're on your way. So you see this.
No, sorry, it's what chat put. It's what Slayer put.
Oh no. I can only imagine. Muscle Daddy Were-Rat. Yep. Muscle Daddy Were-Rat. Yep. Indeed.
Oh.
So,
I
all right,
will
Varric.
not draw that.
Please don't.
That is Origins After Dark.
But
So,
for
yeah.
a price, I could.
But for a price, you may.
Please don't.
I would love to see that. All right. Of course I would. But anyway. So, Varric. Actually, let's get everybody's perceptions real quick. And I'm going to let you use the perceptions that you've already rolled. So you all see this. What is everybody's reactions? Like in place, like where you're at. Well, Varric will get to you last because we already know what you're on your way to do. But like everybody else, you see this, like we're gonna start under the wagon first. So Zero, you see him come out of this pack and he's were-ratish now. Rat-ish, not radish.
Okay. So does my character even understand what just happened? Is my character even aware of that were-rats exist?
Why don't you roll an intelligence check and let's find out.
12.
You have heard of like myths and legends of such things, but you've never probably seen this thing.
Okay. So I would imagine that this would cause some sort of level of fear. And Zero, like, oh my god, it's real. And he's going to go ahead and pull out his dagger and just kind of wait in a defensive position. He's going to creep out from his little cubby onto the ground, but he is not at this juncture like leaving the safety of underneath the cart.
Okay. So you're just going from your cubby to the ground.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
But he's got his
So
blade out.
that's fine. I won't make you roll a stealth for that since you just stepped down.
Appreciate
All
it.
right, cool. Bellinor. So as you're peeking through the curtain through the window of the wagon, you see a 6-foot were-rat basically stand up right outside the window with its back to you, but it's there. You can see it by its silhouette. This is obviously not Kieran.
Yeah, his first instinct would be to use divine sense to see if it has any sense of Kieran left at all, or if it's just something else just appeared in the spot Kieran was in.
Okay, so you're trying to see if this is Kieran or if it's just something else, like something hates Kieran. And it is now okay,
because I'm
All right.
assuming Kieran would give off like a celestial energy anyway.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. So that's what I'm going to try to use is divine sense to see if I can see if there's any celestial energy still on him.
Okay. Is it just a...
It's just
you
an
can
action.
sense it? Okay.
Yep, just to sense it.
So, okay, that's Kieran. How much of Kieran shines through?
Considering how when we first started talking about the whole were-rat bit and how we said lycanthropes are for the most part in this point in the way, I would say it's probably not much of the celestial side peeking through because it's literally more of the primal instinct controlling everything rather than Kieran's own mind. Kind of like shit. I'm trying to think of a good movie / anime reference. Fuck. It'll come to me eventually. Anyway, but yeah, so I would say like you still see some, but not a whole ton.
Okay, so I can kind of tell that it is Kieran, but Kieran's not in control. Is kind of the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah, like I'll say there's enough light to know that you'd be able to tell that that it is Kieran, and not like the thing ate him.
Right.
But you can definitely tell that he's definitely not in control of his actions.
Okay.
Cool.
Shit.
Okay, Mint. Let's see where you see this thing emerge.
So, well, I guess the question I have is: so the prepared action was if I see something that didn't look like, yeah,
I know, that's why I was like, let's go to Mint next.
yeah. So,
Hit me with your best shot.
yeah, I guess Mint's gonna just. I guess let me see if I can.
Is this one of those like you see it and it's like, oh shit, oh crap?
Yeah, I mean, basically,
Like,
that's
oh,
what I'm
no.
thinking. Like, ah.
I love it. Okay.
So I'm gonna see if I can. Do I notice that Kieran's not at all in the bag? Like,
Yeah, you notice that it's just this creature.
okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the bag's in shreds now. The way
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
probably
probably-
climbed down.
Yeah,
So
it's tore up. Yeah.
And I don't see any blood or anything
No.
that would indicate that he had been
Was-
murdered by this
No.
thing.
No. There's no blood.
I'll try and what I'll do is I'm gonna try. I guess you can have me, if it's okay, have me roll to see if I can, because I mean he really doesn't know if this thing's a threat or not. So he's gonna try to not shoot directly at it. Maybe just shoot off to the side.
oh, warning shot.
Yeah,
That's
kinda
fine.
deal.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So yeah, so then his Eldritch Blast will shoot out. It's gonna look like this purple beam of energy that takes the form of a small dragon, and it just
Small dragon.
yeah, and it just like flies. I guess just like across his, like just his, just in front of him, but not
Okay.
with the intention not to
Sort
hit.
of like in the ground in front of him.
Yeah.
Like back off type of shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll do it in between. He'll actually do it if I can. I don't. He'll try to do it in between Varric and
Yeah, there's plenty of room between the two of them at the moment.
yeah. So he'll do that. What do I need to roll?
Whatever just roll it like you would normally roll it, and just the ground will take the damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll just like, oh, this is what it looks like.
Okay, got it. That is a 23.
Oh yeah, so boom, like you knock a nice, not a nice, but a pretty good sized divot into the ground.
And I will use a bonus action as part of Mint's racial, which I have not been doing, and he will use his bonus action to take the hide action.
Cool. All right, so before I get to our were-rats reactions, let's see what Willow's up to.
Well, considering I'm a little distance away,
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a D100 to see what percentage of me thinks that this is something that is killed or maimed Kieran, and I rolled a 95. So I have no concept that this is Kieran. I think this is attacked Kieran. So I'm going to cast Moonbeam on this thing.
Okay, what's the range on that spell?
It is. Hang on, I just had it pulled up. 120 feet.
Okay.
So it's a
And it-
5-foot radius, 40 feet high cylinder centered on a point within range.
Okay.
So a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. Must make a Constitution saving throw. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. So what does he need to roll? Was it con
My
save?
spell save is 13.
Okay. And I'll need Nick. You'll need to roll that too.
19.
So 19.
Yeah. Though, I don't think lycanthropes count as shape changers, do they?
13.
Especially,
Ooh, meets it, beats it. So that's good.
because it still says
no.
human shape changer. They're still shape
Yep.
changers. Never mind.
Yep.
I was trying to think on that because, when I think shape changer, I think
Yeah,
changelings.
I agree. I know it gets a little muddy between lycanthropes
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, but no, I'm cool. But either way, I was trying to double check so we can make sure we do this accurately.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay, so did anybody fail?
No, I think your spell DC was 13, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they both passed.
So they're going to take 7.
Okay.
Both of them
What's-
will take 7
It's
points
radiant, isn't it?
of radiant damage. Yep.
Okay. And so
So cool. So when that happens, Nick or Varric.
real quick,
I did not realize you were
Yeah.
that close, to be honest.
yeah,
Okay.
double checking because ASMR with radiance resistant. When it's rounded down or rounded up after you do a half.
Round down.
Okay, so it'll be 3 after the 7, and then
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, round down.
Just double checking.
That's okay. All right. So Varric, yeah,
Yes.
you're going in to stomp a were-rat's ass and get hit by a moonbeam.
I think Varric, he was just pissed when he started hearing Kieran change, not knowing what it was. The moonbeam sends him into a rage. And yeah, I think. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna say he doesn't have his weapons on him right now. He's just gonna be hands and feet, and yeah, he's gonna have the same sort of reaction that everybody else did, where they were like, "Oh, this is clearly not Kieran. This is something that was attacking Kieran." Like, oh, well, more thing for me to kill, and yeah, he's gonna give it his mitts. He's gonna do some unarmed attacks.
Okay. So do your attacks.
That's an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So that's
No, this is just your
3
bare
damage.
fist, right?
Yeah, that's 3 damage.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Okay, so where at Kieran, you now have an attack as well.
Yep.
Because he's like right on you.
Yeah. Well, if it's
Do
I was like, I gotta do the moonbeam, so I'm starting in
Yeah.
that first.
That's fine. Yeah, do whatever you, but you have an attack.
Yeah. Well, I guess do that. Roll disadvantage. Okay, I actually failed the con save that time.
Ooh. Let me
I rolled a 4.
This will be interesting because
So-
I don't know how this is going to work.
Yeah, because it says if I fail, I'm supposed to revert back to my original form.
Yep.
So then you revert back to
So-
your original form.
8,
Oh, wow.
and you you cannot assume a different form until you leave the spell's light. So you take 8 points of damage.
Yep.
Radiant damage.
So 4 points because Asamon.
And you look like Kieran.
Yeah,
Now,
guys
do
see me
you just
step
look
back?
like Kieran, or are you Kieran?
That's
I don't know.
awesome. I need you to do a dexterity
Ooh.
save for me, please.
Actually, Will, how do you want to do it? Do you want to do it where like I'm still in the were-rat shape because it's still full moon, but my mind is in control again? Or do you want to do it where I'm actually back in human form?
You're back in human form.
Okay, I was like, how do you want to go about that? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I want you to roll a dexterity save for me.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll still do that. I just wanna-
Advantage, please.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm 100% for that. I just want to double check. I was like, hold
No, I
on.
know. No, I know. You're good.
Oh, that's a 6.
Awesome.
Which is
As
messed up because it
you-
would have been a 21.
As you get the moonbeam like zaps you,
Yeah.
you go back to Kieran. You fall out of the moonbeam and immediately change back into the were-rat. And now you have an action.
I was going to say, Kira's probably going to walk out of the moonbeam not knowing what happened anyway. This is gonna
No,
happen
you
there,
like
too.
stumble right on out of it, and then whoosh, you literally turn right back into it.
Yeah.
But we see, I mean,
Oh.
I would see that it's Kieran now.
Oh,
Everybody
I'll
will see.
that.
Everybody will see that it's Kieran now.
Oh.
What's your action? Real quick, and then I'm going to get to the others.
Well, I mean, Nick is still the closest one to me. So, again, going pure instinct, I would try and swipe at him. So, I'm going to have to enter the spell again.
Actually, roll me a percentile.
Yeah, we can do that for the stick more of the instinct idea. Because I know exactly where you're going with that one.
Well, maybe.
99.
Okay. So when you stumble out of the moonbeam, you actually stumble into Varric, pushing him backwards out of the moonbeam. But now you're like on him, and you can do what you want to do.
Okay, now I thought they're going to make me be like, oh, you're going to go after this person instead.
Nah.
Oh,
You're going to
that's,
the
like,
closest.
that's what I get for assuming.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm right on top of Varric, I mean, I was going to go ahead and go for a multi attack.
Mm-hmm.
So first one's going to be a swipe of hands, which is just going to be basic unarmed strike.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that hits.
And then 2 damage, which is really 1 because you're raging.
Yeah.
The next one's going to be my bite.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's see. It's a dexterity based attack. So I got to roll that flat because I don't have X in here.
Everybody
Oh, no.
else be thinking about what you're going to be doing next, because I'm going to be coming to all of you to see what you're up to.
Oh, that bite whiffs. That's a 6.
Oh, yeah. It's like, he's like,
If anything, what I imagine is like you're probably like holding my head like this somehow. You're just getting drool all over your face, Merrick.
Just
like Alien.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, yeah, pretty much.
Love it. Okay. Anything else?
Nah, that's pretty much all I can do.
All right. So let's go to everybody else real quick and see what they're doing. So I'm going to start inside the wagon to Bellinor. So Bellinor, you saw all this happen. You saw Kieran go back to Kieran and then fall out of the moonbeam and turn back into the were-rat. What are you doing?
Bellinor probably grabs his axe and just kind of slowly climbs out of the wagon, not really sure how he wants to go about this, because he's not sure if he's going to be hitting Kieran or hitting the were-rat at this point, because as far as he knows, moonlight just shined down. Like I don't think he saw because he was crawling out of the wagon, so he just saw moonlight, Kieran, then not Kieran. So he is very confused.
Like what?
So
what?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Um,
How long was I out?
Yeah, pretty much. Then I'm going to, seeing the were rat again, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my channel divinity for my vow of enmity, however the heck you say that. So now I have advantage. Well, I have to move closer, but now I have advantage on him for the next minute on attacks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just swing the axe because I don't know what the hell's going on.
So you're gonna swing it at Kieran.
Yeah.
right.
I
Go
just
ahead and do your swing.
gave myself advantage and then forgot that I had advantage. That is, oh god, a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
And
So Varric's holding him up for you. That's
that is 4 points of axe damage.
Okay.
He just kind of walks up and just kind of goes right for this nice 6-pack that this were-rat seems to have for
Nice
some reason.
Yeah. What was the typing on that damage?
Just slashing, nothing crazy.
It's like, wow, you work out, man.
Pretty much.
Give me the name of your gym, dude. All right, 0. Kieran, you'll have an attack here in a minute.
Okay. So
What's our sneaky Kinku gonna do?
he's a good measures kind of guy. So what he's going to attempt to do is he's gonna put away his blade for a minute, and he's gonna pull out his little nunchaku again, and he's gonna start spinning it up. He's gonna sprint out from underneath the cart and just go whack Karen once, and then try to sprint back underneath. Just once in the head, like just knock out, just stay knocked out. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, roll your attack.
It's a 12.
That does not hit.
So the question is, was I stealthy enough?
Well, roll stealth and find out.
Ooh, that's an 11.
Nah, no, you're not. Okay, so that's
I
2
still go
attacks
back
you'll
in the
have,
cart.
Kieran. So, that's 2. Willow, what are you doing? You're muted again.
Seeing as she didn't realize Varric was going to step right into that moonbeam, she's going to drop it. You know, and now they're too tangled up for her to. I mean, are they like grappling kind of? Yeah, I'm going to
They're
hold
like-
my actions in because I can't do any. I can't shoot an arrow. I can't do another spell without risk of hitting
Oh,
Varric too.
Can Varric be like, just turn it back on? I can take it. Turn it back on.
Are you gonna yell that?
I 100%.
All
That's
right.
the one thing he saw turn him back into Kieran.
Magical light on.
On the magical
All right.
light.
Absolutely. I'm like, okay.
No, this time you're going to get 3 people in the moonbeam. You'll get 0, you'll get Varric, and you'll get Kieran.
All right. Make a Constitution save.
Yep, and then I'll do that at disadvantage.
14.
Not
Yay.
10. I failed it. I failed it again.
Okay. So you turn back into Kieran.
Yep.
Roll dexterity
All right,
with disadvantage.
Yep.
He's
Well,
gotta
what's the,
roll dexterity
damage?
real quick. Yeah, damage, but
If you-
roll your dexterity. Go ahead. Damage.
If you failed it, you take 14 points of damage. If you succeeded, you take 7.
That's a spicy attack.
Yeah, it can be. All right. For that dex, I got a 15 with disadvantage.
Okay. You still stumble out.
Yeah. It's like, and then jump right back.
Roll percentile, please.
Yeah. One.
So, well, good thing. This time you fall out on your own. So the other two are still stuck in there.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, Zero, did you roll yours? Your save? Because you're stuck in the moonbeam too. But Kieran, you fall out, and again you transform back into the were-rat.
Wait, did I need to save on the moonbeam?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because you're caught in it.
Sorry. What was it then?
Constitution.
Oh, it was about to be 19, but it rolled a 9, so 10.
That's a fail.
Yeah. What was the damage for fail again? It was what, 14 radiant?
14.
Yeah,
Yep.
14 radiant.
Doo 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 doo.
That's what I get for helping out. Damn it!
Oh, you look worse than I do right now. If you're making that noise.
Okay. So Kieran has fallen out and has back into the were-rat. Now let's roll percentage and let's see who you go after next.
64.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Let me grab my dice so I can roll. Let's see who we're going for. Oh, you go for Willow.
Are you serious?
Yep. Well, there's only two of you, Bellinor and you, because the other two are stuck in the moonbeam, and he's not going to step into that.
Gotcha.
I put Bellinor's odds, you as evens. It was an even. So you're going to head your way over there. Now, let me go to Mint. Mint, you're witnessing all of this happen.
Mint is conflicted.
Pretty sure everyone is at this point.
Okay, so there's a few things Mint can do. The question is, what is the right move here? Okay, Mint is going to. There's no way to do like a non-lethal Eldritch Blast, right? That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing, is it?
It is force damage, so technically, that's at the will.
I don't know. Yeah, Will, what do you think? Is there is there?
I got a backup character if not.
Can you non-lethal an Eldritch Blast?
No.
Yeah, that's it. That makes sense. I was gonna say
that would make. I mean,
okay. Hey, he's going to try to use his knowledge. Well, I mean, is he familiar with the spell Moonbeam? Would he be?
You can do an Arcana check and see.
Okay, yeah, because there's this will determine what he does next. Okay, so for his Arcana check, he got a 17.
Yeah, you're familiar with the spell.
Okay, that and if I remember correctly, it's like a channeled spell, right? Like Willow can keep it up as long as Willow maintains concentration.
Okay. I think so. Yeah.
So seeing that he's been watching and he sees that every time the beam has touched Kieran, it has transformed him back. He's going to, and I should have said this earlier, I didn't want to interrupt, so this may change what has happened. Okay. Sorry. He's going to use his Channel Divinity as a reaction to his allies taking damage from the Moonbeam. And so he's going to use what's called scales of protection. So a magical draconic scale will begin to form and appear around everyone that's considered an ally, imbuing them with magical defenses of a dragon. A number of creatures equal to my charisma modifier gain the benefit of resistance to the damage type of my choosing. So I think that's radiant. So
I love this thing. So, as you channel your divinity and you do this cool like dragon scale thing, as you sort of cast this out into the universe, as you send out this energy, suddenly you find yourself somewhere else.
What?
You find yourself in a lush valley. It's sort of like standing in a field almost.
Mint's gonna like look left and right and just kind of wonder what the hell just happened. He's just like,
So as you are looking around and trying to figure out what the hell just happened, in this middle of this sort of field, this valley, is a massive rock formation.
Okay, Mint will investigate. He'll kind of approach it.
Okay.
Rocks.
So as you approach this sort of rock formation, the ground begins to shake a little bit.
Bad rocks. Bad rocks.
And you see the rock formation starts to twist and turn and morph into a massive red dragon.
Oh, snap.
And so this ancient worm is there, big red monster. And it sort of stands there very proudly and looks down at you. And in this sort of booming voice, it calls your name, Mint. Come closer.
Mint goes closer.
And he says, I felt that it was time for us to meet face to face.
Is this the voice that's been in his head?
Oh, yeah. This is it.
Mint
Now's not a good time.
Mint doesn't know what to do or say. He's just kind of like in awe that the voice in his head is speaking to him. So he's just like soaking it all in.
So as you approach, getting closer, this, of course, you get smaller and it gets bigger.
Yeah.
And then it sort of, you see that it begins to morph again, and it starts to slowly shrink down. And then suddenly on this rock formation, the top of what's left of it, you see this little old lady standing there. And she kind of walks down to where you are. And she puts her...
smell at her, like.
And you can tell that this is still the dragon, but in human avatar form, or humanoid avatar form. Looks more like a tiefling, sort of horned and the skin is very kind of burgundy red, with some orange crackling. But she's very old, like an elderly lady. She comes up to you. And she puts her hand on yours. She's very, pleasant. It's like this pleasant little, it's like grandma, And she just sort of says, I felt that it was time for us to meet.
Mint is happy we're meeting.
Indeed. Would you like a refreshment?
Yes.
And then as she turns to get something from behind her, you suddenly find yourself inside of like a cottage. And you're like at a table. And she brings like tea and sets the tea tray down. And she begins to pour tea. And she's like, so, it's always nice to meet a disciple of mine.
Mint will put like cherries down on the table, like
as an offering. Very
Yeah.
nice. Okay. And she just looks and she goes, "Oh, that's so sweet of you. Oh, I knew I picked a good one when I picked you. So I expect great things from you, dear."
Mint has a very large appetite.
I know, I've seen it. And that appetite will serve you well.
So, you must be Vessus.
Exactly, dear. That's
And-
one of many names. But yes,
You've been speaking to me in my sleep.
indeed.
So many nights, so restless, so little sleep.
Indeed, dear. I do apologize for that, but it's the best time to reach out to my followers, to my disciples.
What can Mint do for you?
Oh, nothing at the moment, dearie. But I will
Oh.
call upon you eventually.
Well, this is nice.
and he's like, he picks up the.
No, yeah, she's like serving you tea and biscuits and
His like mouth is like full, and he's like,
My friends are in the middle of fighting themselves, but
he's like just telling what's happening before he ended up here, as he's drinking the tea and enjoying himself.
but I'm sure they're okay.
They can handle themselves very well. So, speaking of, let's go back to that. So, everybody, all right, where Rat Kieran has gone for Willow,
Yep.
go for it. Do your thing.
All right. So, and just make sure, because it seemed like you were adding up attacks for every one I got. Is it just one attack, or how many am I doing right now?
Well,
Just
this is
one.
one since we moved to her.
Cool. Just making sure, because thank God it's one.
Yeah.
I was like, because definitely don't want to kill Willow.
No. One attack. This is one attack.
Yeah. So attack action, same thing. We're gonna go for unarmed strike first. Nat 20.
Ooh, okay.
At least I was on the unarmed strike.
Well, that's true. So that's max
At least that was the
damage,
unarmed strike.
max damage plus roll.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, it's just the 2 damage, so it'll be 4 damage then. Okay, just unarmed strike.
Mhm.
And then other part of the multi-attack is going to be the bite. That is a dirty 20. Oh, I actually wrote that wrong. I gotta fix that. That's supposed to be D4. There we go. I wrote that as a D20 for damage. That's not how much damage that deals. Oh, excuse me. 3 points of damage and then a con save. Willow. Thankfully, the con save is low.
Thank goodness.
You're muted.
Oh no. Yeah, you're muted.
I said 18, thank goodness.
Oh yeah, you're golden.
Okay. Cool.
But it still freaks me out. It's like, ah!
I'm just doing what the were rats does when we first saw them.
Exactly.
They always went for the bites. It's like, you know what? Let's keep it going.
Got to propagate the species.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Varric, Bellinor, and Zero, you've seen the were rat go for Willow. What are you three doing?
Oh, I was going to say real quick, Lisa, you got to do concentration checks for the 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, to see if Moonbeam stays up.
How do I
That's
do
what-
that again?
It's what, DC plus half the damage?
Yeah.
So first one should be a DC 12.
Mm-hmm.
And second one, around. Yeah.
I mean, what do I roll? Just a straight D20?
I don't remember that part. That's Will's answer.
No,
It's a Constitution
It's
save.
a Constitution save. Yeah.
Thanks, Taryn.
That's why I was like,
Okay,
it's con.
so that's a 17,
Oh yeah, and then the second one. So
And
it's
a nat 20.
oh
Okay.
yeah.
There you go. All right, cool. So Zero and Varric, real quick. You guys are still stuck in the moonbeam, so y'all need to do your rolls.
22.
Okay, 22. Good for Nick. That's so you take half damage, I think.
Yep.
And
Did they
what-
gain the resistance, or did that not go through?
It didn't go through. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. Vessus pulled you out before it happened. Oh, you're muted, Greg.
The other thing I was going to ask was, am I considered an ally even? I
Yes,
rolled a
you would be
15.
considered an ally. You rolled a what? I'm sorry.
A 15.
Okay, so you saved
Okay,
as well.
so you both take 5.
I'm down.
Oh
Everyone sees
man.
the kinky
Well, hold on. That is that 5 with including both resistances or just the for making the save? Because
For
your
making
scale
the
gives
save.
resistance. Yeah,
That's
because your
half
scale gives
damage.
yeah, because your scale gives resistance, right?
It didn't get off. That didn't happen.
It wouldn't have
Ooh.
mattered. I had 2
Yeah.
HP.
Oh, that would have been right on the money then.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
Yeah.
Greg.
you
Love
start
you.
to see a singed bird just kind of.
Looks
I
like
try-
we're
I try-
having roast crow tonight.
I tried to help you, Greg.
Why are you-
Not gonna sneak off and hide this time.
Why am I suddenly
No, I've got
hungry?
some like
I know.
slating to do.
Smells like chicken. So all right. So Varric, you see Zero just go down. Bellinor, you see him go to the ground too. What do you do?
Bellinor's going to turn to Varric and just be like, find a way to hold him down. You got to keep him in this moonbeam.
Vic's gonna point to Zero and be like, "Toss that bird out of here," and he's gonna run and try and grapple Kieran.
Okay. So you told Bellinor to grab Zero out of the moonbeam.
Yep.
Okay, and then you're gonna go try and grapple. All right. Roll your strength.
So that means Bellinor has to go into the moonbeam.
We can just reach in and pull out.
Good.
He won't start or end his turn there.
Okay.
14 for strength.
Okay. You want to do your dex against that,
Is
Kieran?
that with advantage for raging?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. I rolled a 9 and a 12.
I rolled a 13. I was 1 short.
Okay. So you're able to grab hold of him.
Yeah, full Nelson. Just arms
I
under the
love it.
arms. Yep.
I bet
Roll
the
a dex.
horses are not enjoying this.
Roll a dexterity again for me, Kieran.
Yeah.
Just flat, straight dexterity, not dexterity save.
Oh, hold on. Funny enough, it would have been the same roll both times. 14 that time.
Okay. So he put you in a full Nelson.
Mhm.
So he's got you that way. So you're like, eh. However, you are able to turn your head just enough
No.
where you can get a bite in.
God damn it.
Well, hey, you're raging. You get advantage on con saves.
That's true. Just don't roll shitty like you did last time.
Well, it's not even going to hit. That's a 10.
Oh, yeah. He's got.
The only thing scarier than Kellen as a were-rat would be
Varric
as a were-rat.
That would be
so-
scary.
All right, so Bellinor, you've pulled Zero out. He's unconscious. He's out.
As I pull Zero out, I'm going to use the last 5 points of my lay on hands pool to bring him back up.
Okay.
Nice.
Hang in there, little buddy. Clear.
Yeah, I'm literally going to say, we can't have you dying now. And I'm just going to just drag against the dirt as I'm just pumping healing in. He's just so over all of this.
I just clear.
The whole time, like after he's alert and awake, he's like looking up. You know, the moonbeam comes from the sky, and the bird is giving the bird to the moonbeam.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, I can just imagine like Zero's soul going up towards the light, fighting up it's a moonbeam, and not Terran. Belnor's like, no, you don't.
Love that.
Okay,
Okay, so go ahead.
Bellinor is going to point at his quarterstaff that he's pulling out off of his back. He's going to look to Zero and be like, we've got to get him on the ground. I don't know how we're going to do this, but hopefully this helps. And he's going to give you a quarterstaff because you're small and fast, and he's not.
It's just going to say, thank you. I do not know what to do with this.
It's a stick.
I can help.
I mean,
don't
I know what he's going to do with it, but it's not what you intended.
Give me a
hilarious.
stick.
God almighty.
It's these.
Hey.
Gift, where do you come from?
Speak softly, but carry a big stick.
But all right, so that's happening. So let's go back to Mint and Avessus having tea.
These biscuits are nice.
Yes, they're made from the ashes of my enemies. They are quite delicious.
Ooh.
He takes another one.
Did you need any healing at all?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. If you had,
I
then you
do.
would have been healed. You would have been
Greg
healed.
does.
So
Yeah, because I don't think he took damage with the fire elemental because the water came in before. So he would have been at full health.
okay, cool. So, and she's just like sort of like more cookies. Like she's just pulling these cookies out of somewhere. I don't. She's like pushing them in front of you.
These are amazing.
Yes, they are. Thank you. I'm very proud of my cookies. More tea?
Yes, please.
Pours more tea, dresses it all up. Oh, I have a gift for you. She gets up and she goes to the mantle, pulls a little box off the mantle, puts it in front of you and pushes it forward. And it's like all nicely like wrapped in a ribbon and that sort of thing.
Thank you.
And he's gonna like open it, and normally he'd probably just tear into it, but he's gonna just like almost tear into it and then just kind of look at her and then like grab the ribbon and like open it slowly, like appreciating the wrapping.
Yeah, and she just looks at you with like a smile. You're so adorable. So as you open it, inside of the box, you will find a dragon's tooth necklace. And with some nice like carvings in the tooth, like almost like Sanskrit.
Wow. Okay, so he will immediately he'll kind of hold it up and it like I guess marvel at it, and then he'll put it on without
thinking about it. It's like, oh look, this is pretty.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, I'm tied to the nether regions. It's like, oh no, I'm being dragged to hell. It's like, no. And she goes, oh, look at that, it suits you. Well, my little one, it's probably time for you to go back to your friends.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea because they were fighting this big were rat. I think I already told you about it.
Yes, I saw. Oh, let's see. Let me pack you up some cookies to take with you.
Oh yes, cookies.
It's like, oh, and here I'll give you a few of these, and she hands you like a little, like a rat, like a hobo pack.
Nice.
And inside is like a mixture of different types of bones.
All right, bones.
And then she's like, oh, so it's time for you to go, my little one. Now, you be a good little minion.
What's my charge?
Oh, you know your charge. You already know. And then she's gonna bend down and give you a little smooch on the forehead, and she's like, "Bye, bye, dearie." And then you suddenly
But wait, I
find
have more questions.
you find yourself back in the tree, all the chaos happening down below you.
Okay.
And while you're up there, you're it's a little dizzying, like the jumping back and forth. And every once in a while you're there, you get these flashes of images that you don't recognize.
Okay.
Can't quite make them out yet, but they flash every so often.
He's gonna just kind of like
Banana. Banana. Banana.
All right. So, Mint, you come back, and what you see Varric has Were-Rat Kieran in a full Nelson. You see Bellinor and Zero. Bellinor's given Zero a stick. Zero's holding on to stick with the quizzical look.
Willow's very bloody, by the way.
Willow is extremely bloodied. And what are you doing?
Mint will.
How's Were-Rat Kieran looking?
I'm not full on bloody, but definitely a little bit there. Like
That's cool.
I'm just a little under half.
Okay, cool. So Mint
will. Well, he wants to try to help, but he also doesn't want to kill Kieran. So he's going to go down and he'll do a non-lethal, like bonk to the head with just a large, like the knuckle part of one of his bone clubs. He'll just like whack.
Okay. So I guess roll your attack.
That was almost a nat 20. Okay. A 14.
Okay. Does that hit?
Yeah, 14 hits.
Okay. So this is non-lethal. Total of 4 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna.
Stop it.
Yeah, you're just gonna hear me hiss at you like a rat would.
It's like hitting him on the snoot.
Yeah.
Behave.
And then he'll use his bonus action to go, I guess disengage and kind of go back a little bit.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
All right, cool. All right, so we need to do try to break away, do your strength save there. Were-Rat Kieran, or your dexterity save. You do strength save.
Yeah, I would say dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. What did Vedek get?
19.
So Were-Rat Kieran is able to break loose of your full Nelson, and you have an immediate attack.
Yeah, the way I imagine breaking out. Do y'all remember Sing from Miss Congeniality?
Which scene?
No, Sing.
Oh,
Side,
Sing.
instep,
Gotcha.
nose.
Yep.
I imagine doing that to Varric as I got out of the full Nelson. But as soon as I get out, I'm just going to immediately turn and go after Varric. So, unarmed strike for the multi attack.
Oh, we have an interpretive dance for Mint.
Oh, thank God! I was scared there for a second.
Awesome.
Okay, so you'll have to do the interpretive dance. I'm assuming of the last action that you did, which was
The bonk.
which was the bonk.
Welcome to the club, Christian. The interpretive dance club.
This will be fun.
I'm dancing in a chair.
That's fine. Dance away.
Yes. He actually has the club.
Do you know how
my
there's like a
God.
stick trend on TikTok right now? This is my
Yeah.
stick.
That is fantastic.
Oh, Stick Nation.
Yeah, this is my stick.
Yeah.
I found it when I was
So,
like 9
for
years
that-
old.
For that brilliant interpretive dance, Mint, I'm giving you 5 XP.
All right, let's go.
Oh God.
Very nice.
Oh,
Let's
All
put the unarmed strike misses.
Okay.
It was a 7. Going for the bite is the second part of the multi attack. That's a 12.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So you missed both times. Okay, that's good.
This is the one time y'all want me to roll shit.
Okay. So let's go to Willow. So you just saw the were-rat break the hold and go after Varric.
so I'm gonna drop the moonbeam. I'm gonna break my concentration. That's not doing any good right now.
Okay.
It's
Everybody
hurting
else
other
has to
people.
step around it. Everyone's like,
And
"We gotta
since
get around
I'm
them."
right there, I'm gonna try to I guess I'm just gonna try and punch him.
Okay.
So is that just a strength roll?
Just yeah, it should be just a regular, yeah.
Oh, let me see if I've got unarmed.
She should have unarmed.
I don't.
Really?
I said everyone has unarmed strike. You probably just didn't put it in your sheet.
Varric approved attack. Just punch him. Everybody just punch him.
him.
That's
I'm
what
just
you
gonna
should've
use
done.
my strength roll.
Okay.
Well, add your proficiency bonus because everyone's proficient with unarmed strike at your own fist.
So
Whatever
plus
you
2,
roll on your
16.
D20. Plus 2.
16.
That hits.
All right.
Just 2.
And damage would be 1d4?
Just 2.
Nope.
It's just 2.
2.
It's
Okay.
just a flat
Unless you're
2.
like a
Yeah.
monk or something, then,
Yeah, unless
then
you're
that's when you get the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not even just that too. If you're like a Leonair Tabaxi where they can use their claws.
Oh, that's true.
So I
Yeah,
imagine
just do
it's
so.
like she just punches him and then it's like, ow. It hurts.
What the hell?
His abs are so hard.
I know they're like rock solid.
It's like,
He's so fit. Okay. So Bellinor and Zero, you guys are X. You're next. What are y'all doing? Bellinor, what are you doing? So you've handed
Wow.
the quarterstaff to Zero. Zero's got a very large stick in his hands.
Yes.
And phrasing, I guess. What do you do? What are y'all doing? What you doing?
I'm gonna look at everyone and I'm just gonna shake my head. How hurt does this were-rat look? It looks pretty messed up, right? Like I can tell it's
he's hurting, but he's not ready to go
Okay.
down.
okay. I'm going to I don't even know. Try to like see if he can find something in the cart or in the wagon or think of something he's heard about how the hell to stop this because obviously what we're doing is not working. So
Okay, fair. I mean, that's fair. Fair, I suppose. Yeah. So okay, so you're gonna go into the wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if there's something, anything.
Okay, so you've gone into the wagon. So Zero, you see Bellinor like go into the wagon. What are you doing with this huge quarterstaff?
Hope you're muted.
You're muted, Greg.
You're still muted.
Yep,
There it
still
goes.
muted. Double mute. Okay. So yeah, you got to remember that for a little Kenku, like this thing is like javelin size for him. It is
Yeah.
not quarterstaff, and
No,
that kind of gives him an idea.
I love it.
And so
I love it already and don't even know what it is.
He's going to casually walk up within 15 feet, and he's just gonna lob it at his face.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna throw it at
I'm
it.
gonna throw it.
Okay, roll the attack.
15
Mint's
to
like,
hit.
I like this one.
What was it? 15.
Yeah.
15 hit you, Kieran. Okay, so quarterstaff damage.
It deals 2 bludgeoning damage.
It's like roll a d4.
D4. Okay.
Yeah, roll a d4.
2.
So 4 takes 4 damage
Okay.
because you tossed it at him. So there's a bit of force behind it. It's not just like, oh, here, let me hit you with it. It's like you like javelin throw it at him. So I gave you an additional d4 damage on that. So
I appreciate that.
4 bludgeoning.
All right. And
So funny.
at that point, let's see. I've still got.
He's gonna fly the coop.
Yeah, but he's thinking about it. He's just like, "Fuck you." Then he's gonna. How far between where you imagine he is and the cart is?
Oh, there's plenty of distance between. If you're trying to get to the cart, there's plenty of distance for you. He can't reach you if that's what you're wondering.
Oh no! Well, I made sure I was like 15 feet away. So,
No, yeah, you got plenty of room.
Okay, so I'd kind of want to do my cunning action to like hide and try and go back underneath the cart.
Okay. You want to roll that stealth?
Yeah. Okay, 15.
Yeah, so you're able to slip underneath there without them. Well, I mean, unless you want to, Kieran, roll a perception to see if you
You're
see him
welcome
go
to.
under there. If that's what if he even cares. I mean, that's the thing. It's like,
Oh,
where's he going?
he totally knows.
Oh yeah, no, I think because the fact that Zero's making a beeline, you know how most creatures naturally will focus on whatever moves fast,
Fastest,
Mhm.
yeah.
because they're like, oh wait, what's that? So yeah, I 100% see. I rolled a
Okay.
19.
All right, so you see him go into the wagon. What do you do?
Since he's away from the group, and one instinct will be to go after the loner. So I'm going to make a beeline at him.
Okay. So what's your
Sorry, Greg.
movement? What's your movement speed?
30.
Oh yeah, you're able to get to him.
Yeah. Sorry, Greg. If it makes any consolation, it was no paltry choice here.
That was a very foul joke you made.
Sorry, I had to make the joke there. But yeah, but when I catch up to you, I'm going to go ahead and go for the hits.
Okay. So he's able to like cut you off, basically.
Ooh. All right.
And also, too, as running, if anyone's looking, you'll see that most of the stuff y'all hit me with is not there anymore. Like, except for all the stuff from the moonbeam. But first part of the multi-attack. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Okay. So yeah,
Dang, I said it didn't hit.
That definitely doesn't hit.
small size.
It's kind of
And going for the bite, 15.
that hits.
It's going to be
Constitution
6
saving throw.
points of damage, and then a
There goes limp.
Constitution save.
He's limp. He's down.
Yeah.
Well, I think you can still make the con save
give
though.
him the con
Oh,
save.
okay.
But
I thought it's an
yeah.
automatic failure if you're unconscious.
Yeah, but
I think for
rolled a
this,
9
I think
anyway.
oh yeah, no. You're welcome.
so the gift that
Oh,
keeps
God,
on
what am I
giving.
What's that?
The gift that keeps on giving. So yeah, you're infected. Okay,
Nice.
so Varric and Willow and Mint, you guys are outside. You see him kind of go and like a rabid wolf chewing on a chicken. Bellinor, you're inside the wagon. I mean, there's lots of things that you could use to throw at him. I mean, you could hit him with like barrels and heavy sacks of grain. It's like, I mean, yeah, you've got those options.
Old Worm
Although-
Slayer just redeemed Throw Him a Bone.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Slayer gave a bone.
To
Greg.
to Mint. Okay. So
No, to Greg, not Mint. Greg.
oh, to Greg. Okay.
Oh, what does that do for me?
Why am I not?
What does
There it
throw a
is.
bone do for me?
Select one player or the DM have them change. You can select one player or the DM and have them change their story. This can be in the form of making a failed roll succeed, change the outcome of roll. Choice can only be used once per session.
Okay.
Oh, so is that an auto success?
So that's an auto success. So
I'm
you
still
pass
down,
but
but
you pass.
Yeah,
your
but you're not
con save.
affected.
yeah.
Yeah, so you pass your con save.
Yay.
So you're not infected. All right, so Bellinor, you're inside and you found some stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I hear the massacre of the small bird that occurred just outside of the wagon?
Oh yeah, sure. You're in the wagon.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay. He's definitely like bunkering down, holding his breath, like going, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!"
It's like if I don't move, he won't see me.
Pretty much.
How very
He's
Jurassic Park of you.
I can just imagine the scene now since Belnor's in there. Is like Zero's wing just hits the glass of the frame as it goes down.
Exactly. He's looking out the little curtains, and the other wing hits the window and just slides down.
Well, that was on a bite, right? That
You
was
what?
on a bite. So am I not just like dangling from your mouth somewhere?
That would be horrifying.
Oh, right now you probably still are. Yeah.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you would be hanging from his maw. So yeah, Bellinor, you would see the bird hanging out of the were-rat's mouth, unconscious.
Just imagine.
Looks kind of dead.
Flap, flap,
Looks
flap.
kind of floppy and dead. Everybody else, you would see the same thing. So you're hunkering down in the wagon. Varric, Willow, and Mint. Let's go. We're going to go with the smallest to the largest. So Mint. Now you
Okay.
see were-rat Kieran with a kinku in his mouth that is sort of laying limp.
Mint is going to feel bad, but he's not going to pull his punches because he doesn't want
I love
more
it.
people to go limp.
Fair enough.
So he's gonna. I guess he'll fire off an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And that might be a miss. Let me see. That's. Oh well, no. That's a 19.
Oh hell yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Might be a miss.
That's because I thought, I rolled a 13, and then I was like, "What's my spell?" Oh, okay, that's a 6. So, yeah.
Oh, even with the 13, you would have hit.
Okay, sorry. It's been a minute. So it's a 1d10 plus charisma because he has the thing. So roll that. Okay, that's 6 plus 4. So that's 10 damage as he fires one off.
So as your attack hits me, right before it does, I drop 0 from my mouth, and you send me down to the ground. I ain't getting up.
So you took you out?
Allie had 10 HP left,
Oh, okay.
and he used
Oh,
magic.
Oh, that's fair. You revert back, right? Or do you stay in the form? I can't remember.
I mean, I think that's kind of dealer's choice on that part. Let me double check. Where's my book on my campus? Monster Manual. There it is. I keep this near my desk for this. Which I can throw up. See, here we go.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Does lay on hand? It's long rest, so I don't have lay on hands right now. And I don't have any spells because of the fight with the trolls. I hadn't gotten a break from that, so I can't heal anybody.
So it actually doesn't say. So that's kind of dealer's choice.
I'm gonna say you do not revert back.
Okay. Yeah,
I almost went
because I'm
with
unconscious and not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. So he goes down. You all see that he goes down, but he still is the rat person.
Quick, tie him up. Tie him up.
Mint's gonna run over and just look for rope or something to.
Oh, there's plenty of there's rope in the wagon.
Okay, he'll spend the rest of his turn binding him.
I just saw the Puss in Boots. Oh. So, all right. So what about everybody else? So you guys you see him, he's lying on the ground. Mint's gone to get rope. What are the rest of you doing?
I imagine Bellinor hearing a thud and then Mint yelling, tie him up. Bellinor just like peeks out the window. It's just like, hello?
It's like you'll see that he is on the ground and everyone is kind of standing either around or over him, except for Mint. Mint actually comes into the wagon where you are.
Hi, Bellinor. Do you have any rope?
Probably scaring the shit out of you.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as Mint walks in, he just kind of like rolls over in fear. And he says, do you have any rope?
That's
and he
true.
just kind
That's right. I forgot
reaches-
Zero's out.
He just reaches behind him and just pulls the rope out from behind him and just hands it
There you
to
go.
him.
Thank you.
And then
I
like
love
he
it.
just yoink and then like takes it outside.
That's right. I forgot Zero is also unconscious.
He just puts the
Sort
rope
of
like he's like
sprawled.
I said I'm trying to, I don't have any healing spells. I have no spells left. But I'm trying to at least stabilize him so he won't stop the bleeding, so he won't bleed out.
Okay.
Which means, unfortunately, I have to touch him. So
Oh my god, so funny. Okay. So you go. You're doing lay of hands. Is that what you're doing?
no, I don't have any
Or-
spells. I'm just trying to
Oh.
stabilize him, like stop the bleeding.
Oh, so that's a medicine check, right?
It is a medicine check
Okay.
to see if you can even stabilize him.
19.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can see that you could probably like wrap him with some bandages.
Okay.
That's about all you're going to be able to do, unless you have some healing herbs or anything that you can make a healing potion with.
I have healing herbs I can prepare.
Okay. If you prepare healing herbs and a potion, then you can just do that and give it to him. Then you don't have to worry about his wounds.
So that'd be 1d8 back.
Okay.
Pull one out, mix it with some water, run around the campfire, do all that. Heal him for 4.
Ooh.
Okay. So
I assume I'm still unconscious though.
you are still unconscious.
But thank you.
Okay. What about Varric?
Varric, I think, is currently wrestling with his rage to not hit Kieran, despite the fact that he is clearly unconscious.
Okay, fair enough.
You probably see a nose twitch here or there.
He's it's definitely taking a lot of his self-control to not walk over there and just bop him right in the face. But he knows that it's dishonorable to attack an already downed opponent. So he's like, okay, just kind of.
Okay, so as you guys, and I'm assuming you're tying him up. Okay, so as you guys are sort of tying him up and healing and dealing, I'm assuming somebody eventually is going to go and pick Zero up and help him in some form or fashion. As you're all sort of there, everybody roll perception for me, please, except for Zero because he's still out.
And me, because I'm still out too.
No, that's true.
I rolled survival.
You're good.
8.
You're good. 8. Okay.
12.
12.
Natural 1 for a total of 3.
Well, you're hiding in the cart, so. Mint, what'd you get? Perception.
He got, well, it's appropriate, I think. He got a 3, let's see, a 5 total because he's busy just like.
That's true. He's tying up things.
We're gonna do another slip knot. Another one. Another one.
A bowling.
Yeah.
It's different, like naming off all these knots.
Yeah.
It's like
He
literally like you put the rope around him once and now it's just knots all the way down the thing.
I was
I
gonna
love
say
that.
he probably
God, I
probably
could
knows
just-
how to do some knots, but then
Oh,
he's
I'm
just
pretty
making
sure.
up names and like.
I love it. Love it. All right, so Varric, you rolled a 12, so you're the only one that notices. Everybody else is just like somewhere else. You can hear someone coming up the trail, up the road, like from the base of the mountain going up in your direction. You can hear someone sort of walking and sort of humming, just sort of, and you can see a sort of lantern light coming up the road.
I think Varric is in hypervigilance mode, so he's going to reach into his pack and pull out his wolf spear and just right at the person.
Okay. As you, and that's fine. As you'll hear this very nice voice that says, "Oh, that won't be necessary." And as they get closer to you, it's a sort of younger woman, sort of dressed in sort of like robes, sort of has like a cloak over her, and she carries a lantern and she's walking with just a stick, but she's like a younger woman, probably in her 20s, late 20s.
I'll be the judge of what is necessary. Speak your business.
I'm just passing by. I happened to see your campfire and thought maybe I could sit by the fire for a little bit. I've been walking a very long time.
Mint's gonna look up and
This isn't weird. I promise.
And
Yeah,
she's gonna say, "I've seen weirder."
After everything that's happened today, okay, just puts the spear back. Sits crisscross applesauce in front of the big fire, just kind of elbows on knees.
Okay. And she says, as she sits by the fire and kind of like warms herself up a little bit because it's a little chilly outside. She goes, "Seems like you all had an interesting evening."
You have no idea.
Just to say, Eleanor pops out from the wagon. You can say that again. It just kind of goes back in.
Okay. And she's like, She's like, you've got some wounded, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I have something that can help. And she takes her bag, sits it on the ground, and starts digging through her bag, pulling out just like it's like Mary Poppins. I mean, it's just like obscene things in this bag. Not obscene, but just like things that shouldn't fit in the bag. That's like, oh, here we go. And she pulls out a small, like a sort of canvas bag. She puts everything else, and she goes, "Here you go." And she starts handing out these like wafer cookie things. The sort of like, have you ever seen a jammy dodger sort of thing with the custard, not the custard, but the jam in the middle? It looks like sort of like that. And she's like, "Here you go." She hands out one to everyone who's wounded, except for Zero because he's unconscious. But she's going to help you in a minute.
And me.
So did the
Yeah.
4 hit points I give him not wake him up?
When did you give them to him?
I did the healing herbs. I added them to water and gave it to him.
Oh, I thought you gave that to Kieran.
No.
Because that's
He
who you
tried
were
to
looking
kill
at.
me.
I know.
I
That's who
gave
you
it
were
to
looking
Zero.
for. Oh, because see, you said that you went to Kieran, and you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna lay the hands on him." So that's okay.
No.
So
That
that's
was
what you did.
Zero. I'm
So
sorry.
then you have 4. So you're not unconscious, Zero. That's okay. So, but she hands out the cookies to everybody that's wounded. Because that'll fix you right up, dear.
I'm going to go ahead and eat it at this point. What the hell? You know?
Okay. So does everybody eat their cookie?
Oh yeah.
All right. Sorry, give me a second.
I don't know if this is considered bragging, but it's just throwing it out there that after everything that's happened these last few sessions, I'm still somehow at max HP. So
Yeah, because you keep
Still
running away.
Yeah.
Am I still on the ground or am I in the back? Where am I?
You're like sitting up. You're sitting on the ground at this point because she gave you 4 healing. So you're
Right,
probably
but I'm
just-
still unconscious.
yeah.
You said.
No. She gave you 4 healing. I thought she gave it to Kieran, but she actually gave it to you.
Oh, okay. So I'm conscious.
Yeah, you're awake
Okay.
and you're handed a cookie.
No cookie for me.
No. If you're not wounded, she won't give you a cookie. Well, I mean, she will still give you a cookie.
No, I'm saying because I'm still out cold. I was making a joke.
Yeah. You're not you. You're out. But that's Anyway, so everybody else gets a cookie. If you eat your cookie, you're back to full HP.
Oh my God. That was the best thing ever. You know? Whew.
Glad I could help. I'm so glad I could help. Good thing I came along when I did.
What is
Ooh,
your
that was-
name?
Oh, my name is May.
Well, I, for one, am very glad to meet you.
May I have another cookie?
I think one is enough. Just not be a greedy gobbler.
Oh no, the goblin's over there.
Oh, yes, I know. Aren't you adorable?
My name is
ooh.
Mint.
Oh, man, that's lovely. It's a very refreshing name. Oh, I see you have this. And she walks over to where Kieran is laying down. I see you have a rat problem.
Careful, he bites.
Mint wonders if he should get more rope. Mint's gonna go get more rope.
That's like, see, I may have something that could help. Oh, I don't know. This is really, This is a deep, deep curse.
You can try punching him. That's what I did.
I can
Seemed to
see that.
help.
I can see that. He took quite a beating. I'm assuming you all did this.
Mint
Well,
was trying
he
not
was
to kill.
he was trying to bite us. To be fair,
Let me see what I've got. She goes back into her bag. She's like, And she crushes something up in her hands. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry.
No, you're fine. She's doing something at the moment, so she gets.
I was
a water
considering
pistol.
looking for a way to hide, but I don't think there is one. I think I just have to sit there.
He's literally like, "Can I just disappear?" So she just sort of. You can if you want to. You can roll a. You can roll a stealth if you want to see if you can.
He does that like Homer
Duck
Simpson,
out?
like back out into the.
Yeah, into the dark.
The bushes.
Great, they're not watching.
You didn't see anything.
This is not the kinku that you're looking for.
Screw it. I'll roll stealth. We'll see.
Yeah, go for it. See what
I
happens.
rolls a dirty 20. Oh no, 21. Sorry.
Yeah, you're able to. Everybody else is sort of like focused on.
I
woman.
am just gonna like find brush and just sink back into it, and then I'll make my way around to the cart.
Okay, cool. So she's crushing something up, and she looks at everyone. She says, "Does anyone have any liquid, consumable liquid, either water or ale or wine
Yes.
or something?"
I'll give her some water from my water bag.
Okay. She'll take a swig of water and she'll spit it into the pistol or the mortar, and she'll just mix up this whatever she's mixing up. She'll go, "Now, if you will all hold him down and open his mouth."
Gladly.
Awesome. So do a strength check to see if you can get his mouth open wide enough. You can get it open, but let's see if you can get it wide enough.
It's a 10.
Oh, it's enough. 10's what you needed. So yeah, you're able to. And she just takes it and just pours it down, and she like rubs his throat to get it to go down. There we go. Now you just keep him tied up, and he'll be right as rain in a couple of hours. So then she goes back and sits down and warms her hands by the fire.
Can we offer you something to eat?
Oh no, I'm fine. Thank you. You're the comfort of the warmth of your fire is plenty of payment for me. Thank you so much for being so kind. She warms her hands. So, all right. So everybody, she's sitting on the fire. Barrick, you can let Kieran go now. Unless you're just wanting to manhandle him while he's unconscious.
Still fighting that urge, just kind of like. Okay.
She's like, "Isn't there another one of you that's missing? Is this everyone?" Looks around.
Where did the bird thing go?
Oh, I saw she goes, "Oh, well," like she's about to say where he went, but she goes, "Well, he's not the one I'm talking about. Isn't there another member of your party?"
Does she mean the egg? I don't know what she could be talking about.
Somebody knows what she's talking about. You know, the young one, the proprietor, what is he?
Eleanor,
Is that his name? Oh,
come out here.
Eleanor comes
Eleanor's
out.
in the cart, and he seems like he doesn't like the world right now.
Eleanor comes out holding just a whole bottle of whiskey in his hand that's like a quarter of the way gone.
that's so funny. She's like, "Oh, there you are. Welcome. Here, let me." She reaches into her bag and she hands you a cookie. She's like, "Here, you can take this. Hang on to that. You might need it later."
Thank you. He just pockets it. Who are you?
"Oh, I am May. And she says it to you. She says it to you in a way that you should know who she is.
Do I know who she is?
No, you have no idea.
And he gestures. Is it a surname or is it just
Oh,
May?
it's May. It's May. And she looks at you like you don't know who I am.
Am I supposed to know you?
Well, of course. And then she goes, "Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. My apologies. You don't know me yet. So, well, thank you for the fire, everyone.
Ghosts of future
I'm
past.
going to head on." So she gets up and she goes, "I hope you have a pleasant journey and I hope to see you all again in the future." And she begins to walk off.
It might be
Humming a tone.
safer to travel with the group.
What
You
a
hear that
nice lady.
She walks and hums, and as she gets right out of the firelight, you see that her lantern just fades away.
It's too bad her feelings were so heartbroken that she had to leave.
Looks at Balinor.
What can I say? I'm just a heartbreaker. He just says it a huff and just crawls
It's
back
what I
into the
do.
wagon, drinking more whiskey.
Okay, so all right, so we've got Kieran still in were-rat form, unconscious. What are the rest of you doing? I know Balinor went back into the wagon to get more whiskey.
He's drinking himself to sleep.
He's drinking himself unconscious.
Pretty much. He's ready for sleep. He's over this shit.
Oh, Christian, did you get the thing I sent you in Discord?
Yeah, I did. I was gonna say Mint is going to go and meditate on this necklace.
Okay, cool.
I know that
Yes.
Zero's back in his cubby in a fetal position, rocking back and forth. Having just had 2 near-death experiences, he got lasered by the people he was trying to help, and then he got thrown around like a rag doll.
He's in his feels right now. Oh, and she did leave a cookie for you and Kieran as well.
Oh, he absolutely ate it.
Okay, cool. So you'll be back at full health. Okay. What about everybody else now that so you saw her walk off and then literally she just vanished. But you hear the humming and then it just stops. You don't see her light anymore. It's
Did that happen? Am I dreaming?
First, there's weird bird people. Then there's weird lantern people.
That's not the first time I've seen that bird person. Where did they go?
I think Varric is going to do kind of a cursory check around the area to see if he can find the weird bird person. And then, not being able to find him, he's just going to sit and watch Kieran. Just arms crossed, legs crossed, looking at him over the fire, just not moving, just watching him.
that's some dead space.
Well, I'm just going to say loud enough where anyone close by would hear. I'm sorry you got caught in my beam, Mr. Bird Person. That wasn't my intent. Assuming he's somewhere. You know?
Okay.
I'm going to sleep now. I've got to rest.
Okay. So who's going to take first watch? Because you got to watch Kieran.
I'll do it.
Okay. So does everybody else go and kind of like get rest?
Zero's not sleeping tonight.
I bet he's not. Every time he closes his eyes, he's like, "Oh God!"
Did he hear what I said? Just curious.
Oh yeah, he absolutely heard it,
Oh, yeah.
but he's still feeling his feels right now.
You're literally standing right next to him.
But he's celebrating every moment that he's sucking breath right now.
That's fair. Okay, so everybody sort of go, other than Zero, who's obviously not sleeping tonight. But everybody else goes and gets some sleep. So, except for Varric, who's going to watch over Kieran. So as the night rolls on, as the hours roll over, Varric, you'll see Kieran in that time that you're watching him. You'll see his body slowly start to change back into Kieran until eventually it's just him.
Is he naked?
No. For once.
Now, I'm guessing the way I would imagine it, since we decided to go with the Van Helsing transformation, is like whatever clothes remain are just tattered to all living hell.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, the Hulk. It's wearing, capri pants now.
Yeah, except they're not overstretched, thankfully.
Yeah. No. He has no shirt, it's just pants, basically. Or what's left of them anyway. But yeah, you'll see him transform back into Kieran.
He's going to go over to his unconscious body and just kind of like hand next to his head. Just.
I thought you were going to say goes over and like kicks him.
No, he's just waiting. He's in case anything weird happens. He doesn't know if this is going to happen again. So he's just like, maybe I can stop it before it happens again. He's just cocked and ready to go.
Roll perception or insight.
It is a +1 either way. That is a 14.
Okay, which way do you go? Because they're different things.
Insight.
Okay, so as you're there, ready for whatever, you realize something. The moon is still out, but he's not a were-rat anymore.
You're like, so, that must have been the potion that she gave him. Interesting. I should have asked her what she made with. He's just waiting.
So, okay, so Kieran, you come too.
Yeah, so as I start to wake up, so I'm like, oh god, my head. I try and move. I'm gonna be like, wait, why can't I look down? I just see like I'm literally just like cocooned in rope. I'm assuming Mint probably used every single length of rope to just cover me entirely.
And knots. There's like multiple knots.
I'm just like, wait, what the hell happened? And then I look up and I see Varric's fist hovering. I'm like, what you doing there, buddy?
You gonna be a rat again?
Okay, I know I talk, but that's a little uncalled for.
Varric punches the ground next to your head. Are you going to be a rat again?
How hard do you punch the ground out of curiosity so I can gauge the reaction?
You feel like a shake.
Well, I figured that. But I mean, is there is there a little hole where your fist was type hit?
Oh yeah, there's a Varric fist shaped hole next to your head.
So full force, got it.
Yep. It's like, are you going to be a rat again?
You're going to have to elaborate.
While that's going on,
Mm-hmm.
a slowly rolling quarterstaff just taps the side of Varric's foot. It's been rolled from somewhere from the cart.
I love it. Here, take this.
Staff. You turned into a rat monster and attacked everybody, even this really weird bird guy that we're not entirely sure really exists. But
it's a figment of our imagination.
As you say that, like, Birdman, what the hell's like? Why does it taste like I had chicken? We didn't eat chicken.
It was the Birdman. You had him in your mouth because you were a rat monster.
Okay,
So-
has Mick given you some kind of weird drug? What?
I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you going to turn into a rat again?
And I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like really squirming in the binds now.
The moment I start seeing a transformation, that hole, he points right at your nose. And he goes to sit back down.
It's like, again, I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you untie? Who the hell tied these knots?
Mint.
Okay, that goblin keeps surprising me day after day. But again, question stands: are you going to untie me or what?
No. Oh. Cookie. Open up.
Kira's going to look at you like,
Just open up. Strange Lantern Lady gave us a cookie. Just open up.
you're not helping the drug. You're not helping the whole
Into
drug
his
trip.
mouth.
Lantern lady.
As I gotta say the whole you ain't helping the whole drug related case, like halfway through that sentence you hear like is when you shoved it, it's like
Yep, that's it. That's it. Chew. Yep.
Swallow. Then you hold his mouth shut and like swallow.
once I'm finally doing you let go, you're just gonna see me go coughing my lung out.
What was that trick she used with the throat? And just chop.
All right, so you eat the cookie, forcibly eat the cookie, and you feel incredible afterwards. Ate all your HP's back. Your wounds are healed. Like,
I literally don't know how else to say it. You turned into a weird rat monster. You attacked everybody. We sort of beat you until you were unconscious. And then a strange lantern lady came and gave us cookies.
Mint, you're up in a tree, right? You're still up in your tree again?
So yeah, he went to go
Meditate up in your tree.
meditate. Yeah.
Okay. So you can hear this going on down below you.
He is going to continue to meditate.
Love it. Love it. Of course, Zero, you can hear the whole conversation. Bellinor, you're passed out drunk or passed out. You may not be passed out drunk, but because, I'm pretty sure he can hold his liquor. Now, Willow, you are in meditation. You're in a meditative state. You can probably hear this conversation as well.
She doesn't care. She's meditating.
Okay, that's fair too. Okay. I just wanted to just make sure everybody has the opportunity if they wanted to interact. All right, so Varric, we're back to Varric and Kieran then.
Yeah, I was gonna say when Varric did the whole was saying that last line. Excuse me. Was going like there better have been some good drugs in that cookie you just shoved down my throat because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, all I can say is that until the sun comes up, you're not getting out of those ropes. So get comfortable. And
luckily, you don't have long to wait.
enjoy what's left of the fire. But the moment I see you turning into a rat monster again, fist, face.
Fair. Okay. So you sit there and you stare at him for the next couple of hours or so. Do you try to convince him to let you out during that time, or do you just sit there and go, "Okay, I guess we're just going to sit here"?
Yeah, we're definitely going to try and persuade.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Is like, Varric, you're what, 3-4 times as strong as I am. You really think you wouldn't be able to stop me if I'm still whether I'm tied up or not?
You were like ripped as the rat monster, like definition. You could see it through the fur.
He was hot.
It was. I'm not into that kind of thing, but
You were
like,
strangely attractive.
damn man.
Okay, again, you're still talking crazy, but it's kind of hard to get a good night's sleep to be able to help y'all with whatever happens tomorrow if I'm tied up to the point where I'm starting to lose feeling in my legs.
Should have thought of that before he became a rat monster. I don't know what to tell you.
It's like, just untie me. You know, I have no weapons. All I got is my voice.
You had your teeth and your claws as the rat monster.
I'm not a rat monster.
Not now.
All right, so if I did turn into a rat monster, when did I start turning?
Yeah, well, everyone was sleeping.
Okay. What else was happening?
We were sleeping, and then you started making weird popping, screaming noises, and I, hit you a bunch.
Well, I highly doubt if I was some random monster, it would have happened at any point. So if it only happened at night, and it's still night, do you think I'd be normal?
That's because the weird lady.
You turned into a rat monster. Now shut up and go to sleep.
Again, I cannot sleep when I'm starting to lose feeling in my legs.
Should have thought of
Tying
that
my arms
before you
now.
became a rat monster.
Okay, well, roll your persuasion. Let's see if. Let's see. You can roll your.
Oh, God.
You can roll a wisdom save against it, or straight wisdom, not a save. Sorry.
What's your wisdom? What is it?
I just rolled a net 20.
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled a 12, so it didn't matter. I rolled low.
He's like, yeah, you can talk all you want.
Nope.
Like, nope.
You turning into a rat monster was the cherry on top of the entire shit cake that we had of all of yesterday's events. So enjoy those ropes. I'm gonna catch some sleep.
At that point, I was going to yell for Mick, going like, "Man, buddy, want to help me out?" Since apparently you're the only sane one right now.
Yeah, does he reply, or is he like quiet?
Mint's in the middle of his meditation, really focusing on this necklace, and he doesn't want. He's just worried if he breaks that he's gonna have to start all over.
Okay. So you don't answer?
Would answering interrupt his meditation?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you'd have to start over again.
No, he's locked in.
Oh.
I can't hear you over my concentration. Okay. So basically, a couple hours pass, the sun begins to rise over the mountains, wash across the valley below, and then eventually works its way up to where you all are and washes the entire area with sunlight. At which point, who wakes up first? I wonder who wakes up first.
Oh, Kieran didn't sleep at all while he was tied
Oh, I
up.
didn't think he did. Neither did Zero. So Zero, you didn't sleep. The sun comes up, and you can see out from underneath where you're at. If you know, I don't know what you're up to, but you're technically you'd be the first one to awake, quote unquote. That's not the former were rat guy.
Okay. So everyone that I can see except for him is asleep, right?
Uh-huh.
So he'll get out from under there and he'll stretch quietly. He's not trying to hide at this point.
So I can clearly see him then, right?
Oh yeah, you can see him at this point.
I'm just like, hey, you get over here.
And he quietly walks over.
It's like, for the love of all that is holy and more likely unholy at this point, cut me loose.
Okay, he does. He cuts you loose.
As soon as Kieran's loose, he immediately gets up. And do you want me to roll anything for his limbs probably being asleep?
Or
being tied up for
you can roll a Constitution.
Save or check?
Just a check.
Okay, that way still been the same, but just curious.
A
Five.
Yeah, so you like get up and immediately fall back down because your like legs are like asleep. They're like totally numb.
Oh
So-
yeah.
So
You
Zero. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
So Zero's going to gesture to you and just like,
Yeah, Kieran's going to get decided because he's just not him. He's like, just say it, dude, because he's not even realizing what you are.
he's gesturing for you to stay here. And he's going to pull out his little nunchaku. And he's going to brim it with a little bit of magic. And then he's just going to lightly tap you on the forehead because right now you can't defend yourself.
Yeah.
And you're going to start shimmering with a booming energy. And he's going to walk back and go underneath the cart.
What did you use? Like, out of character.
Booming blade.
And back under I go.
Am I able to tell what he did to me? Like, you want to roll Arcana?
Well, you're not
Yeah.
able to move right now. So.
Yeah, you can roll Arcana to see if you can figure it out.
Oh, hell no. That's a 9.
Fair. Hey, Mint,
I can't figure. I just want to see, but dang, that's karma, I guess.
Yeah. Mint, can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Sure thing.
Okay, so this commotion probably wakes Varric up. I can't imagine Varric was sleeping very heavily.
No.
So probably after the bonk on the head and Zero scurries off, you probably wake up.
Hey, how'd you get out of your ropes?
Here, hold on. Oh, excuse me. Sam.
The little birdie.
It's gonna. I got cut loose. The weird bird thing, wherever the hell he went. So I'm assuming that at this point, I'm assuming it's a figment of my imagination from the damn cookie shoved down my throat.
You saw him too. You saw the bird.
Considering you gave me a drugged cookie, yes.
It was a healing cookie.
Sure.
Lantern lady.
From the Lantern Lady.
Sure. You're just okay, man.
Well, the sun's out, so I guess everything should be fine. But just the hell, man.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to. So at this point, I want to have Kira try and get up again.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
now I'm actually looking. I see kind of the state of my clothes, and like, I'm not even going to ask. I was going to start walking to the wagon to see if I can find a change of clothes.
Okay. Okay.
And he doesn't know what Zero did. So
That's fair. So you go into the wagon. You go into Bellinor, you're in the wagon.
Yeah.
Willow, you're in the wagon.
yeah, well, I was going to say, 'cause
Anybody
actually, as soon as I move, I take the effect.
So, what did you roll
Huh?
for your
No,
con save to get
I
up?
was like-
Or not your con save. I'm sorry, your Constitution, whatever it was. I had you roll. Sorry.
well, I was talking about for the Zero's booming blade on me. I just take that because I moved 5 feet.
Fair enough. That's true.
How much am I taking there, Greg?
One point.
Nice.
Like, ow.
Appropriate.
Okay.
It's just like
So does that happen every 5 feet you move?
no, it's just a one.
No, it's just as soon as they move.
Okay, I couldn't remember how it worked, but that'd be brilliant if it did, though.
Oh, if it did, that'd be funny as hell.
Like,
That'd be
ow,
great
damn it.
karma for what Kieran did to Zero.
Yep. Ow, damn it. Okay. So you take that 1 point.
Yeah, it's just like, oh. It's like, oh, what the hell's wrong with my head?
Okay.
And I'm still just making my way to the wagon.
Okay. So you get to the wagon, you open up the wagon, you go in. You'll see Willow and you'll see Bellinor in there. Willow is in meditation state. Bellinor is snoring, I'm assuming. He's probably
Bellinor is passed out. There's a bottle of whiskey open next to him, and he's got this big bag of just grain. He's just curled around,
cuddling a bag of grain.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to try and, without waking them, see if I can find a change of clothes. And then once I do that, I'm also going to take whatever's left in that whiskey from Bellinor for myself.
Okay, I'm going to have you do a stealth check and then a sleight of hand.
Stealth is a 7.
Yeah,
Sleight of hand's a 12.
Okay, well, the 12 worked okay, but the 7 is like you're clunking around in there. It's like you're trying to step over people, but you knock things over. So you're probably pull Willow out of her meditation. Bellinor, you can roll a Constitution saving throw, and let's see if he wakes you up. And Varric, you can tell us what you're up to.
Varric's just gonna yell, "Kieran's awake!"
Okay.
I'm gonna like scream and pull my dagger. You know?
I've got a 16 on my con save.
Okay, so you're not bad. So you're not like drunk, passed out. You're just like you're literally just like worn out. So yeah, you'll kind of wake up a little bit as he's making noise, as he's taking the bottle out of your hand.
Yeah, though I will say when I see Willow pull the dagger, I'm going to let go of the whiskey, whether it's out of his hand or not.
Oh yeah,
And I'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa! Like my hands are up.
Immediately,
Okay.
Bellinor dives to save the bottle of whiskey.
Okay. You're able to save the bottle, and you see that it's Kieran, Willow, like actually Kieran, not were rat Kieran.
I'm gonna be like, you bit me, you bastard. You know?
What? Like,
I would say, I know some bards like doing that. That's not my cup of tea.
nice.
It's like, what is in those cookies that
The hell's
Fair
up with
shoved down my
everybody?
throat? Like, what the heck? What kind of drug did y'all
What's
find?
wrong with everybody today?
Now he's just attributing it to them being all on essentially a bad acid trip. Because he's not believing a word so far.
That's fair.
Who untied you anyway?
The puppy.
I say, does it matter? I needed to get up and move before I lost the use of my limbs.
Hi, Gigi. Sorry.
So,
I have
real
a
quick,
visitor.
Mint, you're done meditating. You did your thing, but with a 14, as you're sort of in your meditative state, even though you've come to the end of that attunement cycle, while you're still in your meditative state, you get these extremely vivid and powerful visions of these images of this blood red stone in a lake of fire
What
with
is it?
like this monster that just comes at you in your mind, and then the vision goes away. But it's enough, and I'll need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
fall out of the tree.
Yeah, basically.
What?
All
See
right.
if you fall out. Yeah.
Hi, Gigi.
Ah!
So you're so startled, you literally fall backwards out of the tree, and Varric, you could, if you wanted to, you could try to catch him.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so you need to do a dexterity save, or dexterity, not save, just a regular dexterity to see if you can get to him.
15.
Okay, now do a strength to see if you catch him.
19.
Oh yeah, so you're able to whoop and catch him.
Oh, thank you.
Morning.
Good morning. Mint
He said-
was being chased by a large monster in a lake of fire. But there was a blood red stone.
Yes. He's just nodding and smiling. Yes. Okay. Kieran's awake. Somehow we got out of your ropes.
Oh no.
It
I guess-
appears our feathered friend may have freed him.
Oh. Mint was worried for a second that his bindings were not sound.
No, I believe they were cut. So your reputation is still intact as the rope man.
So, so do you describe the stone?
Yeah, he describes the stone.
Okay. Varric, you can roll a history check with advantage.
It's a 14.
Okay. As he's describing this stone, it becomes very familiar to you.
Okay.
As in, you're pretty certain that's the stone that you're all looking for.
Did you remember the dream we all had, right, Mint? The one that told us to go on this quest and go to the mountain and find this, the exact stone you just described.
I, as a player, remember, but let's see if Mint remembers. I rolled a nat 20, so
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
So, yeah, he
The dream
remembers.
and he just like verbatim says what you just said.
the dream that describes what I just said to you that told us
Yeah.
to go on the quest to find the stone.
Yeah. But you saw a giant monster?
Oh yeah. Mint saw a large monster in a lake of fire. That's why I woke up.
It's a good dream. Not gonna lie.
Mint has also become acquainted with Old Lady of Essus.
Okay. Is that the lantern lady?
I don't know. She is now my lord, leader, patron. I'm not sure.
Wait, is she the one that gave you the fire breathing?
Yes.
Oh, if I ever see her, I gotta thank her.
Yes. Here. Have a cookie.
And he gives one of the ash
Yes.
ash cookies.
He's just
The
gonna
ash
eat
of
it.
of their enemies.
It's the bones of their enemies.
Has a strange taste of almond.
Hey, he's not gonna try to be disrespectful. It's, whoa, this is a good cookie.
This
That's
is delicious.
So your patron makes good cookies.
That's right.
Now,
Trying to hide
No.
the face of like.
Eric, I need you to do a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
That's a 10.
Okay, so as you eat this cookie, you start having like some seriously psychedelic things.
Oh,
Like
no.
you're seeing trees starting to like woo. You see mint like grow into like a green little like dragon almost. It's like this creature. It's like "Nyeh." Everything is like not for very long. It's very very short, but it's like whoa. Because since you're a Goliath, it doesn't affect you as bad. But yeah, it happens, and then you sort of come out of it like, oh shit.
Okay, that was interesting. Is this? I wonder if that's what Kieran was talking about with the
Good
triple
cookies, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down for a minute.
give me a second. So, all right. So everybody else has awakened. Kieran, you're able to find some clothes. Bellinor, you kind of roll out of your stupor. Willow, you still have your knife pulled on Kieran, so do you put that away? And what does she do?
Don't get too close. And I'll kind of sidle around him and get out of the wagon.
Okay.
It's like, what has gone into y'all?
Okay. So she gets the hell out of Dodge. Bellinor, what about you?
In response to Kieran saying, "What the hell's got into all?" he says, "I feel like we should be asking you that. You're the one that turned into a rat and tried to kill us all. I mean, you did pretty much kill the bird."
I was like, what are you all getting on about? Is this some kind of like prank y'all trying to pull on me at this point?
How long you know us well enough to know that we are not organized enough to be this connected. There's no way we could organize something and you think that, right? I mean,
Mint is inclined to agree with Bellinor.
Y'all have this out of your mind, and I'll just finish getting dressed and get out of the wagon.
Okay. And do you follow suit, Bellinor? Do you go out?
yeah, I'll roll out. I'll finish the bottle, the last sip of the bottle, and then
All
roll
right.
out.
Okay. So everybody's now outside. Sort of, it's a new day. The dawn has come, and it feels like everything's going to be brand new, and everything could be better today. And I'm assuming you guys will have we'll have breakfast and get the wagon rehitched and be on your way.
Yes.
And then the trolls. I know. Damn these trolls. Careful what you wish for.
I mean, I do have enough for a D6 for chaos.
Oh, God.
I'm joking. I'm not doing that. I'm saving my points.
That's fair.
Just a quick point of clarification. We did long rest, right? Like,
Yeah, y'all did.
okay,
At this point, yeah.
Yeah,
great.
you guys
That's so
you have
awesome.
all your stuff, all your spell slots back. You've got all your stuff. You're good.
Well, except Kieran, who couldn't sleep, being tied up.
That is true. Well, no, because you were given everything back, so you literally have everything.
Oh, that cookie even gave us back our spell slots?
Well, no, but what she gave you, that gave you back your spell slots.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So you're all back where you need to be, health wise, spell slots wise. It's literally like a brand new day. So the horses are all hitched up, and you guys are heading on back up the mountain. I know. It's like, wait, we're all back to hell. Oh God, what's coming?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you guys head up the mountain. You're gonna get to a point where you the wagon cannot go further to where you need to be. There's still road, but the road doesn't go up to where y'all need to go. So you're gonna have to hike up the mountain.
Must mean the horses have to stay too.
Yeah. The
Dang
horses
it.
won't make it up the mountain. Because
He's gonna pat his horse on the side of the head and just be like, take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Well, I mean, you're not getting rid of it. It's like you're gonna come back. It's like you just got to go up the mountain to where the mountain touches the lights. And that's about a half a day's hike up the mountain. So, does everybody head up the mountain?
Yes.
Yep.
Zero's gonna notice that they're not in the cart anymore. He's gonna kind of poke his head out and see where they're going. And just start
We've left the cart.
glunking behind them.
Right.
I was wondering if you're gonna notice.
That is pretty funny.
I would imagine stopping and then not hearing any like shifting
no
above.
noise. Right. So everybody has headed up the mountain except for Zero, who got left behind.
No, he's going. He's just
There you
quietly
go.
following
Okay,
behind.
fair enough. Yeah, all right. So as you guys are heading up the mountain, the hike up, for the most part, is pretty uneventful. You get about halfway up, and you just have to take a rest. I mean, it's very tiring. So there's like a little outcropping there where you guys can just sort of sit, have some water, regain your strength. Ow. And I need everyone to do a perception check, please.
Dirty 20.
12, 15, 20,
21.
21, 6,
Nat 20 for a 22.
22.
Yeah, Barracks is too distraught after leaving the horse behind.
I know. He's like, no. Okay, who else? What did you get, Kel? Sorry. Yours
I was the dirty 20.
You were the dirty 20. Okay. So everyone except Nick senses that you're not alone. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh.
We will end it there, everybody. You are not alone. And we shall see next time who or what is with you. So, all right, let's go around real quick. Let everybody kind of do their outros, who they are, who they played, and what is a lesson we learned in tonight's session. We're going to start with Kieran.
Hey, so again, I'm Cal, known as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me on Twitch and TikTok under the same. You can find me every Monday for either Orlea Origins, where I play Kieran, the ASMR Bard, or Wimrise of Aria, was a game of new TTRPG system called Surge, where I play A, who is now the chief engineer of our ship. So yeah, have fun with that, Lisa and Slayer, because
I know.
but you can also find me on every other Wednesday for a roguelike campaign run by Pup Riku, also here on the Halfling Wizards channel, where I play Gortus the Barbarian. Every other Friday, you can find me on my own channel for a Stargate 5e campaign that Nick and Lisa alluded to earlier, especially with the my uncanny ability to pick everyone as a 8 4 times in a row. And again, I was not even looking at the screen. That was the messed up part.
It's a talent.
Yeah. On opposite Friday, so this Friday you can find me on Dinner and a Game for Jazz Funeral Walking Dead campaign. And then once the roguelite is over, I'll be starting 2 campaigns on my channel that I'll be doing alternating Wednesdays. One is a God's Challenge, a Theros 5e campaign that I'm running. Another one, still working on the title of it, but it's going to be a Surge campaign. And as for what Kieran learned, I really can't answer because he thinks that everything was just a drug-fueled dream for them because he doesn't know what the hell happened. He has no recollection.
No, that's totally fair. Yeah, absolutely. So, okay. All right. Willow, you're next.
Hey, I'm Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Willow and Eladrin Druid. You can find me here every Monday night, either on Origins or on Wind Riders of Aria, where I play Katarina, who's now a armory officer. I can't wait. That's so fun. This coming Thursday, you can find me on the Liminal Blink here on Halfling Wizards channel with Taryn. We've had our session 1, which was a blast. It's more chaotic than this group. I've never seen anything like it. And then every other Friday, you can find me in Kellen's Stargate campaign. And always a lot of fun. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out. Also, check out Surge if you can. It's a wonderful system. I'm having so much fun with it. Like I said the other night, I'm really resistant to change, but this has been the most easy thing to learn and jump into that I've ever come across. I know Halfling Wizard is doing a one-shot where people can get acquainted with it. Encourage y'all to do it. A lot of fun. Okay. And Willow learned that sometimes taking food from strangers is a good thing.
That's fair. All right. Mint.
Hey, everybody. God, I lost what I was going to say. I was just stuck on taking food from strangers is a good thing. I play Mint Orcanist, the Path of the Bloodborne Dragon something.
Something dark side.
Yeah, something cool. And let's see. On most of my socials, like on TikTok and Insta, you'll find me under Temporary Hit Points. And I am toying around with creating a character using the Surge system, which is a lot of fun. I'm excited to actually play a game. And I just pulled a bunch of plywood off of my windows in preparation for a hurricane. So I am absolutely exhausted, guys. So
God bless you.
Yeah.
God bless you.
And that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Glad you're okay, though.
Thank you.
All right. Nick or Varric. Sorry.
Hey, everybody. I'm Nick. I play Varric Wolfspear Vigari, the Goliath Barbarian. You can also find me on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube under Professor Hexagon. You can also find me on Kellen and Lisa's Stargate. Well, Kellen's Stargate campaign that I play with Lisa. I think the next one's on the 19th. Yes, the 19th is the next one. So please check that out if you can. It's a lot of fun. We just killed a giant chicken in this past episode. So,
I wanted to use a chainsaw. They wouldn't let me. You know?
Yeah, that came out of left field. I'm not gonna lie. That was
For how you normally play Brooke, that went dark fast.
That's fair.
what Varric learned that the threat of bodily harm is a really great motivator, and it is something that he will take with him wherever he goes.
Cool. Excellent. All right. Bellinor.
Hey everybody, I'm Taryn. I go by Fluid Player on almost any social media you can find me. I play Bellinor, the guy that just wants to have 5 minutes of freaking peace. I think Bellinor has learned that he has just been sleeping for a really long time, and this is just a really bad dream.
He's pinching himself constantly, trying to wake up.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. And of course, Zero.
Hi, I'm Greg. I play the imaginary Kenku rogue called Zero, and having a great time there. So something that Zero learned was that 15 feet is not far enough away. And something Greg learned was that big flashy AoEs don't stand in them. That's a bad day. So you can find me on YouTube at GM Dad, or you can find me on Twitch at Game Master Dad, and then the same over on Twitter, or X now, sorry. And then if you're interested in learning about the Surge game, you can come over to warpedtree.com/game/Surge, and one of the co-creators. And so it's a sandbox TTRPG system that will runs every other Monday, and the Kale's going to be running every other Wednesday. If you have any questions, please come and join our Discord, join Will's Discord. Lots of information about the system there. And Will has been gracious enough to let me come and join this D&D game. Give me a break from Surge for a bit.
Awesome. And of course, I am Will, or Halfling Wizard, the person behind the curtain. First of all, let me thank the raiders who came in. Please hang out with us. We're going to go and raid another creator, and so we can support another creator. And then, yeah, great. If you're not following us, give us a follow. We'd appreciate it. A follow gets a follow. If you follow us, I will come back and follow you. But yeah, if you don't mind, we also have some great merch. It's all in the links in our Twitch down below. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can find all of our stuff, our VODs, all that is there. Again, we are raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project this month. So if you feel like you need to give, if you're a veteran, thank you for your service. But yeah, so that every month we'll be raising money for a different charity. So, all right. So I guess with that, we are going to leave you guys. And we'll see you next time, and keep yourself safe. Love you all.
Thanks for joining us for this Halfling Wizard production. Make sure to come back again soon to see what happens next, right here where adventure comes to life.